When a celebrity is proven not to have committed what the public once condemned them for, what usually happens? A triumphant comeback, emotional support, and a gradual restoration of reputation. But for Soo Hyun, the story appears to be unfolding in an entirely different direction. The moment reports emerged that police concluded he had not dated Soo Hyun while she was still a minor, a new battle erupted, harsher, more emotional, and far more complex than before. What is striking is that this time, the center of the controversy is no longer just Soo Hyun himself, but also the people defending him. The anger is no longer directed solely at the allegations, it is directed at the very idea that he deserves congratulations or forgiveness. For months, the controversy surrounding Soo Hyun and Soo Hyun has evolved into one of the most heated public debates in the Korean entertainment industry. The public was pulled into a whirlwind of intimate photos, alleged text messages, audio recordings, and endless speculation about the nature and timeline of their relationship. At one point, the image of an actor once regarded as a ratings powerhouse and one of Korea's most beloved stars appeared deeply damaged. Many believed his career would be impossible to recover if the allegations proved true. However, when investigators reportedly concluded that certain text messages and audio recordings used against Soo Hyun had been fabricated using artificial intelligence, the narrative shifted dramatically. For fans, this became a moment of vindication. Soo Hyun's Instagram, which had remained virtually inactive for over a year, suddenly came back to life. Thousands of comments flooded his latest post. Some called it justice finally being served, while others declared they had never stopped believing in him. Many described his eventual comeback as a legendary return after enduring an unprecedented storm. From a conventional perspective, such reactions seem understandable. But the internet rarely operates according to simple logic. Within hours, a powerful counter-reaction emerged. A verified X account posted screenshots of supportive comments under Soo Hyun's Instagram alongside an emotional criticism, accusing fans of lacking compassion toward Soo Hyun and even tearing down another woman simply to protect a man. The post quickly went viral, surpassing 1 million views in a short period. What this reveals is an uncomfortable truth: modern scandals are no longer simple battles between right and wrong. They have become conflicts between competing systems of values. One side believes in legal findings and verified evidence. The other side believes in moral intuition and emotional accountability. That is why, even after official conclusions surfaced, the controversy refused to disappear. Critics argue that regardless of manipulated digital evidence, intimate photographs between Soo Hyun and Soo Hyun still exist. To them, those images alone suggest that a romantic relationship once took place. The issue, therefore, is not merely whether they dated, but when, and whether the dynamic itself was ethically appropriate. Some online users argue that even if Soo Hyun had reached legal adulthood at the time, the significant age gap represented a troubling imbalance in life experience, emotional maturity, and power. In their eyes, this is no longer about legality. It is about morality. And here lies one of the most disturbing paradoxes of the social media era: a person may be declared legally innocent and still remain emotionally unforgiven in the court of public opinion. Soo Hyun increasingly appears to be a case study in this phenomenon. In the past, people often believed official investigations would bring closure to controversies. Today, such findings frequently mark only the beginning of a second, even more brutal phase. The debate no longer revolves solely around whether evidence is authentic. Instead, people argue over whether their emotions should change. This explains why some critics continue to label Soo Hyun with deeply negative terms, accusing him of dishonesty after initially denying a relationship and later acknowledging one once photographs became widely discussed. Meanwhile, supporters push back with an entirely different argument: what happened to the principle of presumed innocence? Should a person's entire career be destroyed over evidence later alleged to have been manipulated? What emerges is no longer merely a battle between fans and anti-fans. It becomes a clash of worldviews. One side believes institutions, investigations, and verified facts should prevail. The other insists that some moral discomfort cannot be erased by legal conclusions or official documents. As tensions continued escalating, the controversy unexpectedly took an even darker turn when the older brother of late actress Sully entered the conversation. His cryptic Instagram message, warning that round 2 will begin once Kim Soo Hyun reappears publicly, immediately reignited public speculation. When asked whom he was referring to, his response, "Someone from a star," led many to associate the statement with Kim Soo Hyun, whose career-defining fame was tied to his iconic role in My Love from the Star. The situation intensified further when he claimed to possess a 37-minute phone recording allegedly involving multiple high-profile names, discussions related to psychiatric hospitals, Sully's personal struggles, and behind-the-scenes matters surrounding the film reel. Suddenly, the controversy was no longer only about Kim Sae-ron. The shadow of Sully entered the discussion. The memory of a beloved actress gone too soon resurfaced. Long-buried controversies tied to Reel began resurfacing as well, allegations that intimate scenes were not originally part of the script, accusations surrounding body doubles, and renewed questions about whether Sully may have experienced invisible pressures during filming. Kim Soo Hyun's side reportedly denied those allegations, maintaining that all matters related to the film had been thoroughly discussed with Sully beforehand. Yet once again, denial did not equal resolution. That may be the most unsettling reality of scandal culture in the digital age. Scandals no longer truly disappear. They evolve. Today it is Kim Sae-ron. Tomorrow it may be Sully. The day after, another leaked recording, another accusation, another painful memory dragged back into public view. At this point, Kim Soo Hyun is no longer confronting only the question of whether he is right or wrong. He is standing before something far larger, the emotional courtroom of the internet, where verdicts are written not by law, but by belief, grief, collective memory, outrage, and judgments that never truly end.